All right, before the comments section starts foaming at the mouth, Sea of Thieves 2 is not confirmed. Not by Rare, not by Xbox, not by Boxy Fresh, not by Captain Flameheart, or the Pirate Lord. If you're really into Sea of Thieves, you know who all those people are. Everything in this video is based on job listings, insider chatter, and industry speculation, which, to be fair, is usually how half the gaming industry leaks anyways. But still, rumor, not gospel. Now that I've said the magic legal words, let's talk about why the internet suddenly thinks Rare is cooking up Sea of Thieves 2. Like, comment, subscribe, let's get into it. So the biggest spark in the whole fire is Rare's job listings mentioning Unreal Engine 5. And look, Rare doesn't just casually switch engines for fun. They're not out here like, hey, let's rebuild our entire workflow because we're bored. No, that's not how it works. Of course it could. I don't know. I'm not in the industry. I'm just a guy on YouTube talking into a mic. But Unreal Engine 5 is a massive shift. You don't move a live service game to a new engine. You build a new game on it. And that's why people are connecting the dots. Unreal Engine 5 means bigger worlds, better lighting, more dynamic storms, and water physics so pretty, you'll want to drink it. Please don't drink the water. It's probably cursed. The other half of the rumor pile is insiders saying Rare wants a bigger world and more PvE. Yeah, that tracks. Sure, why not? Sea of Thieves has been slowly drifting towards PvE anyways. Tall tales, world events, boss fights, skeleton lords, ghost fleets, krakens that show up just to ruin your day. A sequel gives Rare the freedom to go all in on that direction without being chained to the original game's spaghetti code. And the phrase, early development, keeps popping up. Not mid-development, not pre-production, early. As in, we're drawing circles on a whiteboard and hoping they turn into a video game. But here's the real question. Do we need a sequel? Do we need a Sea of Thieves 2? Sea of Thieves is one of the rare live service games that didn't collapse under its own weight. It launched rough, yeah, whatever, but it grew into something massive. It's stable, it's popular, and it still pulls big numbers. So why make a sequel? Well, the original engine is old, like still has leftover crumbs from 2018 old. A sequel lets Rare fix the stuff they can't fix now. Bigger servers, more players per world, more complex encounters, a world that doesn't feel like 3 islands in a dream. Unreal Engine 5 gives them the room to build something truly next-gen instead of duct taping new features onto a boat that's already full of holes. But here's the flip side of that. Sea of Thieves is a platform, not a one-and-done game. A sequel kind of risks splitting the player base. You know what I'm saying? It risks confusing casual players, and it risks doing the one thing every live service game fears: starting over. Nobody wants to grind for cosmetics again. Nobody wants to unlock the same emotes again. And nobody wants to re-earn the right to wear a stupid hat. And since we're talking about sequels, yes, we have to talk about Overwatch 2. Because that's the cautionary tale everyone's thinking about. Blizzard promised a sequel, delivered a patch, then quietly pretended the 2 didn't exist. If Rare does Sea of Thieves 2, it has to be real. Not a client update or reskin, not a Sea of Thieves but shinier. It needs to justify its existence. If Rare is making a sequel, it has to be something like a bigger, seamless world, more factions, more PvE, more world events, improved ship combat, more players per server, in a world that feels alive instead of islands floating in the void. Basically Sea of Thieves, but the version Rare would have made if Unreal Engine existed in 2018. Here's the most realistic scenario based on everything we know. Sea of Thieves 2 is not real yet, but it's still early. It will be built on Unreal Engine 5 if it's being built. And if it does happen, think Destiny and Destiny 2, not Overwatch and Overwatch 2. It'll be a slow transition, a chance for Rare to build something bigger without nuking the original game. So if you're a Sea of Thieves player right now, nothing changes. The original game isn't going anywhere. Rare isn't going to pull the plug on a title that still prints money and YouTube thumbnails. But a sequel, that could be the next evolution. A bigger ocean, a more dangerous world, a chance to have more than 4 ships and a server without the game melting. So yes, Sea of Thieves 2 is still just a rumor. But it's a rumor with legs, and those legs are wearing pirate boots. If Rare really is building a sequel, it could be incredible. If they're not, well, at least we got a fun speculation video out of it. That's all I care about, right? Either way, the seas are getting interesting. If you enjoyed whatever this is, me spouting off rumors that possibly will never happen, hit like, hit subscribe, ring the bell so YouTube can ignore it anyways. Whatever. And let me know in the comments. Do you want Sea of Thieves 2 or should Rare just keep updating the original forever? I really don't have an opinion. If they want to make it, make it. If they don't, they don't. I'm going to go play Persona 5 now. All right, bye.